So thank you so much for joining me. I am super excited that you're here. I want to hear all about your story, your wellness story, your health journey, and what that's all about. And the intention is really to give you space to talk about that and to help other women in return, because we do have so many women, we just don't openly talk about our uterus, about our womb, about issues that are going on in our body. And so this gives us a way to show up online to try to help as many women as possible.
Okay, perfect. Yes, I totally agree. And I love the space that you are opening for us. I love what you represent. I love what your company is doing. I am more than thankful because I know it takes a lot sometimes. It seems easy, but it takes a lot, right? So my journey with endometriosis is weird because I always hear that it starts like early, but for me it started late. Um, so I was 39 last year and I was going to the hospital back and forth. The ER had never had previous anything, like
Mm-hmm.
no issues. I never had gone to the ER. I just had 4 babies and full term, everything perfect, right? So when I'm hitting like 39, I'm like, something is weird. Like I can't move. I'm in menstrual pain and I'm thinking like something is wrong. There's something wrong with me. And so I'm going and it's like your liver. And I'm like, my liver? I don't drink. I'm not a drinker. I don't drink sugary drinks. I know it's weird, but I don't even do like a sugary coffee. I'm a stevia or coconut sugar girl. So I'm like, it doesn't sound right, right? Like, it doesn't sound like
Mm-hmm.
that. So I'm like, okay. Then I go to the ER again, and they're saying it's your gallbladder, and then they find lesions around my liver and gallbladder, and I end up in the ER again, but this time with the cyst. And so when they find the cyst is when answers are being done, because I'm like, okay, they say you need surgery to remove those. It was a 13 and an 8. So, I can't risk it at this time because I have, like I said, 4 little ones that truly depend on mom. And by this time I was really in pain. Like I would not walk. I couldn't walk. Like it would take me out 3 days, and then those 2 days that I was fine, I wasn't really fine. I was walking like, hunchback, like everything I ate, drank, it would all like cause some pain. Working out caused pain. So I finally go to the ER to have the surgery. And I do the ER because I need the surgery like today. And so they say let's see what's really going on with the MRI. And in the MRI, they were able to see the endometriosis. So
Okay.
I don't know why it didn't come out in the CT scan with the ultrasound. I don't know. I really don't know. But with the MRI, they were able to find the endometriosis. And they did a C-section. I know some women have like a different kind of a surgery, like
Mm-hmm.
smaller incisions. I needed an entire C-section. And so I was like, go ahead, just do it. I'm thinking it's going to solve the problem. It's going to solve everything.
Yeah.
So I'm praying and everything. And I go in and I come out, and now I'm in another pain. Now I'm in a
Yeah.
different kind of pain. And so I'm just like waiting for healing on that. But then I'm like, hold on. I still feel pressure. I still feel like it's weird. And I am trying to eat correctly and all the things. And then I end up, so this is November. I end up in the hospital again in March. That's
Okay.
that's like right away, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's like,
Yes.
so in March, then they tell me that the doctor didn't remove some small ones because he thought they were too small. And the endometriosis ended up wrapping all over my uterus.
This is terrible. So before you went in for surgery, they did the MRI. They knew you had cysts. So he didn't get rid of all of them,
All
and
of
he
them,
let
because
the
it was
he.
it was it was small. So let's just leave it there.
What is gonna happen? They're gonna grow. They're gonna grow. He wanted you back to go see him.
I was so like, I couldn't even breathe at this moment. I couldn't even talk. Like, it was just like, why? Why
Yeah.
would you do to me? Like, what? And I just felt so sad and so like I couldn't do more.
Mm-hmm.
But I went to my house and I just started researching, and I just started doing, like, there must be something.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, like, if that was the day or something, like, the algorithm just, it was God.
It was God. Yes. Yes.
God brought me this beautiful woman talking about PCOS, and I've heard that endometriosis had something PCOS. So I didn't throw that off. I went to your page
Mm-hmm.
and, like, womb healing. Okay, let me give this a try. And I'm so thankful. Like I said, I'm so thankful for what you stand for. I'm so thankful for what you're doing, because it brought me healing. It brought,
Mm-hmm.
like, me going to do all the things with my children. And I will never stop sharing. You're gonna be like, she bugs.
No, no, we
I
love this. We
never going to stop sharing, because I know there's women out there really going through it. And I want them to, like, know of you. I want them to know that it is possible to,
yes.
be on this stage, and you not with another surgery. I don't even know what's going on now, because since March I don't need a doctor. I don't need medication. I was on Norco.
Oh my gosh,
And
yes.
there's things that, like, happen to you through this transition. PTSD was one of
Yes.
them. When I started thinking, like, it's gonna happen, and the pain's gonna come at 2, 3 a.m., and I need this pill. And I'm
Yes.
never a pharmaceutical girl, but pain will, like, now I understand when people are in those last stages, because you're just, like, overwhelmed. You're
Yep.
just like, I'm done. I'm,
Mm-hmm.
and so, popping those pills, and then I'm like, wait a minute, I don't need it. Wait, I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it.
I love that. Keep saying that. I don't need it.
I don't
Yes,
need it.
I am healthy.
Yes. And like, I am able to, like, touch my tummy. I'm able to press on it.
Yeah.
I am able to work out because of your
I
team. I, like, do all the things that I just wanted to do. An entire year was, I don't say wasted. There's always something to reveal in that pain, but I'm so thankful.
That's good. I'm so excited for you. And of course, you don't have to answer this, but part of, us being healthy, us being in a healthy relationship, how has intimacy improved? Has it improved for you?
Yes. So with the tea, I mean, before the tea, I was like, don't touch me. We're just,
Yes.
I'm sorry. Just, we're just
Yes.
not, we're not gonna be there. And again, PTSD starts with, all of these things. It starts telling you, like, it's gonna come back, it's gonna come back. But you're human, and you have a spouse. And
Yes.
so It's been amazing. Yeah. There's no pain after. And I
Good.
even go somewhere to go get like, like a sobadora or anything.
Yes,
Oh, it's just your tea.
that's good. That's good. The inflammation
That's
has been
great.
reduced.
Yeah. I
That's
I
amazing.
I don't know what you guys do to this tea. I'm like,
We pray a lot to it.
yeah,
But every time I do have a secret. Every time we put your orders together, we always, con amor, with a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, please, I pray and I say, please let this tea help who needs my help. Let it help them. Because, you have to move with that faith, with that, the intention. I'm big on intention. And so we always, my husband drops off the boxes. He hears the stories. Whenever my kids are going to hear your stories, I share with them because they're packing orders. They're 15 and 11. They're packing orders. Dad is dropping them off. And I'm putting the orders together when they're big boxes and the teas itself. But yeah, the kids are helping it. And every time we have an amazing review, I'm like, girls, this is what you're doing.
yes,
We're always moving with intention. And
yes.
so I am so excited
No,
for you.
I'm so thankful. So
So what is
thankful.
summer gonna be like for you? Are you gonna be moving with your kids, bike
Bikini,
riding, soccer?
you know, I'm like 2 feet away from my where I go work out. This was not possible last year. Hello? Okay.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm working out. I'm going to enjoy every single bit of it. This year I took it personal because when you go through pain for so long, you're just like, the other end. So life is so worth it. You're just like, wow, it's different.
See, you get to
Yeah,
live a new life. Isn't
yes,
that amazing?
that's
I love
amazing.
that.
That is
I
amazing.
love that for you.
I don't look back and like hate that. I think there's always a process and there's always some teaching and something I had to learn.
Yes.
And I get so overwhelmed. But just being thankful to be around my children.
Yes.
My child was like, Mom, are you gonna be the same after surgery? Because for so long they lost mommy. And so that was heartbreaking. I think that was the point where I'm like, wow, it's a lot, and I just hope and pray that people with endometriosis really, really try this tea, really give it a shot, and know that it is possible for you as well. What you're doing with your company is beyond what I can ever express. And I'm in complete gratitude with you. And I pray that one day I meet you in person to give you a big, huge
Oh,
hug.
you're gonna make me cry. Yo soy una llorona, ¿eh?
Oh, me too. I'm like crying for everything.
We gotta warn the ladies for future interviews where it's gonna be a crying show.
Yes.
I am so blessed. We have friendships for life now. This is a friendship for life.
Definitely, Nancy. I do feel that way. And when you say the things like how you move in intention, yes, that's the whole meaning behind everything. I'm so thankful for like this app that brought me this information. And to anyone that's out there looking for something, try it out, give it a shot with all your heart, and I promise you, you will like, and it tastes so good. Like I love the tea.
Thank you for saying that. I was gonna forget to ask you.
It's so yummy. Like there's like a fruity kind of like something. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. It makes me feel like empowered and like
Yes.
good, like a good about myself.
Yes, yes. Usually when we take medicine, and especially with teas, it's like, oh, it's gonna taste nasty. I'm not gonna like it. The health route is always that. When you juice, when you do all green diet, you're like, yeah, no me va a gustar. It's gonna be nasty. But with the tea, we did it with such intention. Again, we knew we were gonna help women who don't drink tea to have it be a life-changing experience, because we all now have to be more conscientious of how we're eating, what we're eating, how we're moving, if we're active, not active. And so with all of that in mind, I wanted to make sure we created tea lovers, because I love tea. I don't know where I would be without tea, because it has helped me with my PCOS. And so I wanted to make sure that women love the tea and create another founding of just teas. Because
yes, let's, you could have your coffee later on. And that's what I also learned, is that you want in the morning to have your high protein. So I do tea, then I do like buttered eggs with like some veg. And that has helped me a lot, reducing in the inflammation. And so, yeah, I look forward to your tea, which is weird. I don't look forward to a lot of teas.
I know.
I don't know, Nancy. What are you doing?
That is so funny.
I look forward to it. So when I got the packaging, I was like, yes, I got tea.
That's great. That's great. Yes. Oh, that's amazing feedback.
Whoever watches this is not a paid advertisement at all.
No. You're a real customer. Yeah. You had, an illness that we were able to help you with, that I'm so happy that we were able to do that. God is great, man. God is.
And I had tried like whatever pills, whatever, like, so I think I read something about some pills, and I took whatever was out there. I took it. Nothing. Probiotics, sauerkraut, the whole thing. Nothing.
Yes.
And so when I'm saying that this works, and that's why I'm coming here to share my stories, because I want to help someone, like, just go for it. Just try it out. Please.
And you are. Yes, and you are. Your story is going to help so many women be like, I'm going to try this. Yes. We thank you. Thank you for sharing your story. This is what it's all about. And with people hearing your voice, hearing what you've been through, some people are going to be like, I connect with that. That's happening to me. And can you imagine someone who is scheduling a surgery, and they stop the surgery and try this tea and don't have to go through that? Yeah, that's what it's all about.
I needed another, because I was going to end up in the same route again. And
yes,
it brings so, like, you feel defeated. You feel like, what's going on?
Yes.
But like I said, a little clip brought me to you, a little, on the algorithm, and so thankful.
Yes. No, thank you. And thank goodness for the algorithm gods. Somehow I landed on your page, on your feed, and you saw this brown girl talking about ¿qué? ¿Qué dice what? Like, wait, pause. That got my attention.
And the good thing that I was already like, I'm like, oh, okay, tea, yes. I'm a tea girl. I'll take the herbs, yes. Because I grew up that way, with my mom, like, And so I think it's beautiful to have that background, that you're just like, oh yeah, I know about herbs. But what happens here is that you formulated all of the that we don't even know about. And I'm just like, everything is there. Thank you so much, because it worked.
Yes.
It was the answer to my prayers. It really was. It really is that.
Good.
I can't keep on drinking it forever, because like you said, menopause is also, it helps with menopause, all of the things.
Yes. And what I'm starting,
I don't fear it, because I have your tea.
Yes. And that's exactly it. And I'm telling women, some women say, well, I'm near menopause. I don't need to take care of my uterus. I have issues now, but it's okay. I'm going to be in menopause. I don't have to deal with it anymore. And that's not true. It gets harder. So if you don't deal with them now and take care of those hormonal imbalances now, when you hit menopause, menopause will kick your butt. It is no joke. And a lot of women don't talk about it because they tienen vergüenza. They're shy, they're embarrassed, they don't want to share what they're going through, even though this is a known stage. Women, since we were created, we go through this, but nobody wants to openly talk about it. And so I tell them, take care of it now, so then you have an easier transition going to that stage of your life. Because if you don't, you're going to be another woman who's going to be angry, some women say, I need your tea because I'm ready to kill my husband because he's pissing me off. And I'm like, well, I don't think the tea can help, but let's try.
Stage. No, it you know, whatever hormonally you're going through there, it really brings out the worst in you. The worst.
Yes.
You're just one person taking care of a lot of people, a lot. And I'm not just talking about your children and your husband. I'm talking about, we take care of like cousins, nieces, you know, everybody, the neighbor, you just like whoever you find, you want to help them when you're like dying, and you're just like, what's wrong with me?
Who's gonna help me? Yes, yes. So true.
When I take my cup of tea, I just know that I'm doing something for me, and it's my, and I release so many emotions as well. And it's really allowed me to like figure myself out, because if I don't figure myself out, I cannot help anyone else. Like, I'm just in complete mess. And so, yeah, I love that. Like, I made it like a ritual, like, okay, take your tea, you read. Like, it's brought me not only like healing, but this different state of mind as well.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's wonderful. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us. And I know we can chat forever. This is our second attempt. This is the second attempt. We tried before and the audio was not safe at all. So thank you so much for being flexible, for showing up.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Quédate ahí.
Okay.